Well, it's another weekend of working on the wife's truck here. What I got is the old dash out of the yellow guy, and it seems to be, and I really see that. Hopefully she'll defrost at some point today, but yeah, good gauge cluster in it, a lot less holes in the dash, and there's really, this whole area up here is rust free. So I'm gonna cut it along this rolled edge here, do a good layout job, and I'm gonna separate it down through here along all the spot welds, because the rest of this truck was shot, so I kind of felt bad cutting it apart, but yeah, there's not much you could use besides a few firewall pieces in it, so which is perfect. So I'm gonna use the dash, and it's got the factory radio cover. So good win there. I'm gonna save some parts, so hopefully there's a few things, like I might see if which parking brake style she likes better. So this is the pull and twist style. The other truck had the adjustable cane style, which I like better, but we'll see which one she chooses anyways, and go from there, see which one we could get working. That might dictate the whole thing, so alright, let's get to it. Well, we got the aftermath of the stripping here. And you can see, yeah, it's pretty good shaped gauge. There's no real fade on it. It's just the bezel around here is a little rusty, but I could take that off and clean it while I'm in there. Probably clean the glass too. There's only 4 locking tabs around the outside, and that whole bezel can come off there, and I could paint that part. Might chrome it, who knows. Got a spare blower motor, which spin pretty freely, so that's a good sign. Just in case my blower motor, but a slightly different style because this one's a 1-wire. There's that. These are surprisingly robust and really nothing wrong with them, so hopefully I won't need them, but you never know. This guy, which I'm assuming this is a rare piece. Spare wiper motor, spare heater core, mechanical shutoff valve, which I've tried to find these for other trucks in the past, and they're hen's teeth, so we'll hold on to that. Got the knobs, and this is what I really needed here as well, because it's a cable driven wiper blade assembly. I got one broken pulley on one of the sides, so a couple of spares there. And this guy is now stripped down to pretty much nothing. There's still some wires that are just kind of dangling here, so nothing too major. There's one little crack there where the parking brake handle was, so that was pretty, see, they had some rough times there, but in here I'm going to cut this frame back, extract this, grind to the seam, so then I can reach in and kind of do it the factory way there. Same way with both sides. So probably quite a bit of demo work there. Over top on this seam, got one little stitch that they did and left it open, but I'll probably come down on this seam. Not quite sure if I'm going to do it the factory way or split the top quite yet. I'll decide that when the day comes, but yeah, I wish I had the parts for the glove box, but you know, I'll have to somewhat come up with something, because I do have the cover off the other dash, but just something for this latch because I don't have the latch assembly, and I don't think I could buy it, so yeah, we'll get to the rest of that. Well, it's the end of the day, and yeah, there you have it. Knocked all the spot welds out. She's pretty much ready to go back in there. Looks fairly clean, so thought I was going to pull the truck back in today, but didn't quite get a chance. Yeah, it's been snowing its ass off. I tried to blow it out, but I just didn't want to leave. But you can see there's a little better what I got to deal with. Some pretty good sized holes up in there. You can stick your little finger through the whole way. So, and plus they cut extra slots for gauges and stuff like that. But this morning, got a little bit of patchwork done. Hard to see with the snow, it just friggin' stuck right to it, but pretty much that side's done. And probably from the time lapse before, that's a piece of 1.5" tube steel along with 1.5" angle stacked on top. But I used heat on the one side with a wet rag, and that kind of made that nice because I had about 1/2 inch and 4 foot radius bend in the cab corner. So it's not looking too bad. I figured that was my next step, get the dash, and should be pretty close to sandblasting and get a nice coat of paint so she ain't gonna rust up like she is right now. That's freaking terrible.